And I tell people I've been a glutton my entire life, but it wasn't like I lived for food, I lived for alcohol, stuff like that. It was really just because I was growing very fast and ate like a 14-year-old, right? 15, 16, 17, 18, I was growing. I was in a very high state of growth, so I would eat endlessly. I was never sated, but it was still gluttony, and it wasn't really detrimental to me because I don't really have that body type. But I will say this, eating $30 worth of Taco Bell and KFC 4 times a day, or whatever the equivalent of that is, it was not helping me. It was not
Right.
giving me good nutrition. It was poisoning my insides. It was probably causing neurological conditions I did not notice because I was young and could fight it off well. But when I concentrated, now when I got into bodybuilding, I ate probably more. I ate at least just as much, but I don't consider it gluttony because I was doing it for health. I was doing it for a good purpose. So I think
Right.
when I was eating only for taste, like why would I go to Taco Bell and KFC other than taste? I wasn't doing it because it was a healthy meal. So in that regard, I believe that was very sinful because I was eating things that I knew were not good for my body. It was not good for my mind. It was not good for my life. So I very much consider, I don't think it's how much you eat. It's like why you're eating it, and is it for a purpose? What is that purpose? If your purpose is,
Right.
well, because ice cream tastes good, that's gluttony, right? And I'm not saying you can never have ice cream, but why don't you just taste the ice cream as opposed to eating a gallon of it that night? You know you shouldn't have eaten a gallon of ice cream. You know you should have eaten a half a pint or whatever the case may be. But when I'm eating uh, a dozen eggs and a dozen strips of bacon 4 times a day, it is for a purpose. It's not the well, I've trained this. That's a different discussion. It now is my favorite food, but back then it was not my favorite food. I wanted, wedding cake and ice cream and fried chicken and stuff like that. But when I was eating just as much money for a higher purpose, I don't consider that gluttony because I'm denying what I want to do to make a sacrifice to eat the things I'd rather not eat to make my body healthier and more capable.
Do you think that gluttony is tied directly to pride in the fact that you were eating that because you wanted to look good so that people will compliment you?
Well, pride protects you. Pride, anything you do in excess, you can justify it with pride. So if you want to get technical about it,
And I'm speaking from experience because I've
I could
spent
live with like everyone else, I could live with far less food. I could live
right.
with far less. I think every human can live on just bread. You'll be scrawny, you won't be healthy, but you are eating with just bread.
Have you
You are
seen
eating bread.
have you seen that study